Welcome back to snt-networks. In today's video, we'll be discussing about top Linux commands. Basically, this is a part 1 of basically the first video of the series. Okay. Now, we'll be discussing about the top Linux commands, which are network engineer, network security engineer, network administrator. You know, either you're in TAC or you're in NOC, right? All of you guys have to use all these commands in your day-to-day activities. So what I'll be doing different today is I'll be just explaining you the full form of these commands as well, so that whenever you try to run a command, you remember it and then you understand how it works. Okay. So the first one is ping. So whenever you're trying to reach a device, okay, whenever you're basically trying to reach a device from one specific device, now what do we say? Just check connectivity, right? If you are here and you're basically trying to from A to B, you have to check the reachability. So what do we say? For checking reachability, do a ping. Okay. So we basically ping, right? For checking reachability. Now, uh, what a ping really is? What does a ping do? We know it sends ICMP, but what is it exactly? Ping is basically nothing but a packet internet grouper. So it basically groups the the next device, or lets you know that if I'm able to reach the next device or not. So basically, this purpose is to test network connectivity by sending ICMP echo request to the target host. And if you ping Google from your device or any other device, it's just a quick way to understand if you're reachable or not. A network engineer's most basic tool. So just for example, if I have to show you a ping, so if I run the same command here, okay, from one device, it'll just send a number of packets because I don't have a limiter here. So I'll just type ping IP address. It'll ping. It'll just send ICMP echo request. It'll show you 64 bytes of data is being sent to this device. ICMP sequence number is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And your time to live is 53, and the delta time or jitter time is 74.6 milliseconds. Like that's the round trip time, you can basically say. So you can say that 4 packets were transmitted, 4 received, 0 packet loss, and the total time is 3005 milliseconds. Okay, it's very helpful. So always remember the full form, packet internet grouper. Now the second one is DF. Now what is a DF? DF is basically displays the amount of disk available on the file system. Now what's the full form? Disk free. DF, disk free. So why is it important? Essential for monitoring disk space on any network device or any device, Linux device whatsoever. So if I'm here, if I do a DF command, sorry, if I do a DF command on my device, it should basically show me the space that I have. So every device has their own set of commands. Like some of them have df-kh, right? Some of them will use df-k. So every device will have their own set of commands basically that you need to use. So this is one command basically, right? So it's loading all the device. I have a very big volume, so it's loading as per my device. Okay. Then you have top. Top is basically another set of command, which is again very important, which is used in terms of troubleshooting whenever, real time, you have to view the running processes, which is taking the largest process so that you can take a necessary action, which is taking 100% of your CPU, basically. So basically, you just run a command called top, okay, and it will show you that, okay, for me, my percentage of CPU maximum is taken by Python. Okay, so it's again a very helpful command. Then we have netstat. So always remember the full form. For top, it is table of processes. Netstat, network statistics. Okay, so netstat A, mostly you'll use netstat A to see all the connections. It displays all the network connections, routing tables, interface statistics, and more. And it's actually very widely used. Okay, why is it important? Because network monitoring, like for monitoring network connections and identifying open ports, I'm not sure if it is supported in my device. Again, top is a dynamic command, by the way. Yeah, it works. So it will show you all the open connections for TCP. I have which ports open. Let me just take it back. For TCP, I have TCP basically I have which port open, and for Unix 3, I have which port open. Where is it connected? So it will show you all the details on netstat. And trace route or tracert. It depends on your system. Okay, so basically it traces the route hop by hop. It will tell you where exactly is your packet going. If you just like ping, right? If I do a ping here, Ping 13 7 130. For example, this is my device. So you see all these ICMP echo requests going. Correct. Now you need to know how it is going. If it is taking the right path, how many devices are in between. Just type your IP address here and it should tell you how it is going. First device, second device, third device, fourth device, and this is how it is reaching the final, 10, 13, 7, 130. Okay, these are some of the few commands. Traceroute is on Linux, tracert is on Windows. Okay, now let's take a quick refresher. So ping is packet internet grouper, groups the final destination and lets you know if it is reachable or not. DF is disk free in your system. Top is table of processes. Okay. Netstat network statistics tells you about all the statistics and your potential connections, connected connections. Traceroute lets you know that how is your packet actually reaching or how you're actually communicating with your final destination in terms of hops. Okay, so these are the few commands. I'll not dig in very deep on packet level on this one, but I would really want you to know all these because in the second we'll basically go from beginner to advanced. Okay, so I hope this was helpful and yeah, let me know if you have guys have any queries, questions, etc. Thank you.